Welcome, Scorpio, to your August 2017 forecast by me, Ellie, from Hypnoyouellie. And this month there is going to be two eclipses, Leo, Aquarius to start with, and then Aquarius, Leo to end the month. For you, Scorpio, you are dealing with the 10th house of your highest self, your highest achievement, and that is the focus for the whole month. This is a month where the karma is really going to be there. It does look like there's going to be an ending to do with partnerships, whether that be love or finances, or about you making a decision to go your own way, because this message for you this month is that you can dream it, dream big, and that you can have it all, and that through these transitions where there may be a little bit of difficulty lining things up or difficulty in voices being heard, that there is going to be a wonderful outcome for you. There's just that little transition there where it's the fine details. Now, you do have Mercury retrograde 25th of July right through to 19th of September, including shadow period. That brings back people, situations, feelings, emotions, and opportunities from the recent past or the far past back on the table to be reassessed, relooked at. So, for example, there could be an opportunity that you were thinking about doing, but you ran out of time and couldn't do it for whatever reason. Now you can look at it again and think if this is the right time for you to do that. In relationships, you might have broken up with someone and an ex comes back and you have a chat with them to get your closure and end that cycle of karma there. Or that you decide that, this is the right time to push forward with that person. Maybe things weren't right before, maybe things are adding up now. But whatever that is for you, you'll be making that decision. Also to do with emotions, feelings, the same, deja vu feeling. It's coming back for you to learn your lessons from that, to grow from that. Do you do the same thing you did before? Do you do things slightly differently? That is how this month is going to work out for you. Now, the first eclipse is going to bring to head information about a family or a leadership, bosses, anything to do with that, or even in love, that there is... For some of you, it's your family where there's a split and pressure. For others, it's a love relationship. So in the first week, this is where it's D-Day. This is Independence Day, a revolution. The message that comes out, the secrets revealed, the information, the missing piece of the puzzle is allowing you to be able to draw the line under on the sand, to close this chapter, to have an ending. There's always going to be an ending and a new start when it comes to an eclipse. So then the 26th is about your karma. This is about a fresh new start forward, which is about you having your karma, and this is your rewards for all that hard work that you've done. So to start with, there is infighting at work, and it could be about leadership. It could be this is a chaos or crisis situation where everyone's inviting, everyone's blaming each other. There's the creativity is blocked. You're not all on the same page. You can't get the details to match. Missing each other with missed phone calls. Miscommunication, breakdowns. Things going offline, people going off tangent, blow-ups, miscommunications, hearing things the wrong way, not being able to set the appointments up, missing appointments, all of those different things at work. And there's also aggression and responsibility, where there's some sort of standstill because you can't move forward. Maybe that's where the information comes forward, and then you're able to move forward. There's defensive, aggressive behavior. There's a reassessment at work. How do we, this crisis has happened, so let's not let this happen again. How do we move forward now? This is also about volatile and unpredictable moments. Again, that information may come forward, and now good or bad. All right, we have that information now. It stirred up a lot of trouble. And now we can move forward. And for some of you, it could be about, unexpectedly having a takeover or dissolvement or a new boss, and the people are not accepting the rules, not accepting the decision, not accepting the information. So there's those power struggles there as well. At home, you do have the Two of Swords in reverse, and this is being blind. This is living in denial. This is your head in the sand. This is that your intuition's there. You even have that information from that, D-Day eclipse, but you don't want to act on it because it hurts you too much. It hurts your heart to be able to split or cut from this Gemini, Aquarius, a Libra, or there is a Capricorn there, Scorpio. So Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo, one of those signs where to make this decision to, open your eyes and not be in delusion about the situation regarding the home, that you're not making any decisions because you just don't want to, because you don't want to see that it's true. This is also about being over emotional. This is being not being impartial. This is fear. This is paralysis. This is playing two sides against each other. If it's to do with family, information's come out, but regardless what this person says about this person, you're just not going to believe it, even if it's the worst, because you're refusing to see it in any other way, whether it be a sibling or a partner or a child. You are, you're just covering your eyes, burying your head in the sand, and you're just, I'm not going to believe that, I'm not taking sides. That there's some sort of split that has happened or that needs to happen, or some kind of cut. Now, this could be about infidelity. It is the second house of partnership, and this card can speak of infidelity, but this can also be partnerships with the bank or the lease of the landlord. So maybe you're getting into trouble financially, and you just refuse to move. I mean, maybe your body has become to the point where you can no longer live in this house, but you refuse because it's habit. You're refusing to move, or paralyzed by fear. But you're refusing to make that cut. You just don't want to. You don't want to see it. You don't want to make the decision. You don't want to make the cut. You don't want to make the split. You don't want to take sides. You don't want to do any of that as well. With your health, you do have the Knight of Pentacles, which is about pausing, taking that research. There's lucky breakthroughs for you. This horse hasn't moved yet. This horse is gathering, learning, getting protection, getting insurance, getting everything underway first, and then it's going to move forward. Now, this is directly speaking about the 25th of July through to the 19th of September, to do with your mobility, to do with your body, and what you're going to do next. Now, there is luck on his helmet and on the transportation, so you A, will be able to get the appointment, B, you'll be able to get there. The 11th house rules arteries, ankles, calves, legs, and shins, and any immobility. I feel it's restriction on your body. I do. And I feel like there's something in place at the moment which is just getting you by. But, once you get this information revealed to you, I feel like this is it. You've done everything you can beforehand. Now you get this information. Now you get this breakthrough because it's lucky. And now the mobility is fine and you're able to move forward. It could be from overseas. It could be from online. It could be from a doctor that is foreign to you or comes from a different country, or that it's an alternative technique. With your home, your love, this is why I said it could be to do with a partner. This is in reverse, about not wanting to break, not wanting to split, not wanting to see the writing on the wall, not wanting to move in any direction from fear of, paralyzed by fear. This card here says that in a relationship there might be family issues which have come between you two. This is saying that right now this break needs to happen. You need to have clear thinking away from that person. You've laid one thought that you've been worrying about to rest. You've got 3 more things still worrying you. But this does not need to be a break forever. Just remember that the eclipse is bringing about information to make an ending that's karmic for you. And then the second eclipse is bringing about a fresh new start that has so much karma and prosperity and abundance with it to push you forward. It's all about, there could be tensions at the beginning of the month, work or at home, or even worrying about your health. And it's because you don't have that information. And by the end of the month, by the second eclipse, that's where you suddenly have that movement. You suddenly have that push forward. You suddenly know exactly what you need to do. The windfall's coming in your favor. You do have that luck. And Scorpio, this is about lifting your head and seeing the opportunities right in front of you. This is it. This is your karma stepping into it. Now, you have 2 cards. The first card is a victory against corporations, a big public win, refunds, rebates, having the money given back to you. This is a beautiful, and this is also about movement as well. So major, major victory. This card here says empathy. Empathy for yourself first, empathy for others. This card also says that you might be outlaying money on a pet this month. And maybe, I've just lost my cat last week. I didn't want to, but I had to put her down. She had an illness that, that was just going to be painful, and she only had another year left. She was a very old cat. Maybe that's the same scenario as you. You know, you don't want to see it. You don't want to have to take any action. You don't want to have to make any decisions to do with this animal or this person, you know, whatever. But, you know, the writing's on the wall, and, you know, if it's to do with an animal, you might have to make that hard decision. But, you know, there is empathy is there. Have that empathy. Walk in that other person's shoes, and that's how you resolve any issues this month, Scorpio. Be kind to you and those you love, and I shall see you next month.